Hello, my name is Jonathan Christensen, and today I have a presentation on burnout and suicides in the field of emergency medical services. In this field, there's a lot of hustle bustle and get up and go. At a moment's notice, EMTs and paramedics are supposed to be ready to respond to medical emergencies, rushing over to people who need help. There are minor calls that come through, but EMS professionals always have to deal with time-sensitive emergencies on a daily basis. Rarely do they ever have a chance to just sit down and relax. A call can come through as they're grabbing food, and they have to drop what they're doing to respond to the emergency, because someone's life may very well hang in the balance. As you can imagine, this can be stressful and definitely take its toll on the professionals involved. Place yourself in the shoes of a person who calls 911. Something has happened that you don't have the resources or the ability to handle on your own. Chances are this is one of, if not the worst day of your life. It's a high-stress event that may stay with you for a very long time. In the shoes of an EMT or a paramedic, this is a daily occurrence. They play a part in the worst days of a lot of people's lives. Heart attacks, car accidents, abuse. It's safe to say that if it's a high-stress event for the patient, it's a high-stress event for the provider as well. With all the high stress and fast-paced nature of the field, there's little opportunity to focus on wellness, especially given how there are several facets to it. One of the more endangered dimensions is the emotional aspect. EMTs and paramedics tend to debrief after major incidents, but some tend to bottle up emotions over a long period of time. It can be easily neglected, as there tends to be a prideful reluctance to embrace the vulnerability to admit that something struck a chord. Some think it's a measure of how tough they are, but in reality it is self-destructive. On the physical aspect of things, while medics and EMTs have to respond at all times and oftentimes don't catch a break, when they do wait between calls, they don't know if the next one is going to happen in the next 5 minutes or for 7 more hours. Working out is a little hard to drop when in the middle of doing so, and I have been with the crew several times where we got called right when we were getting food, which usually tended to be fast food for obvious reasons. As one might imagine, this field doesn't cultivate the best eating habits or the best in physical activity. Even if a provider is in tip-top shape on off days and packs a healthy lunch every day, the emotional aspect can take a toll. After all, wellness is not limited to one's physical health. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is another good model of wellness to study. The physical aspects of this model tend to be easily taken care of, with safety and security being something that a provider always makes sure of when responding to a call. However, the facets above in the psychological and self-fulfillment areas might be a little tougher to nail down. Receptiveness to positive changes to one's health can be linked to income. Low-income areas have less opportunities for good food choices and physical activity, and improving one's wellness boils down to one's individual motivation to change. Working in EMS does not make for a very lavish paycheck. Most tend to be in the field for love of the game, or at least love for saving people's lives. Agencies sometimes don't help matters. In class, wellness is glossed over in maybe one chapter, and then it's back to how to save someone having a stroke. The agencies I've spent time around rarely do anything to promote personal wellness either, which makes for a good opportunity for improvement.